everyone, yet again to another TicketFreakz 212. I'm your host, Carlos, and as always, we're here talking about movies. Okay, so I just want to make some quick announcement. There's not really any movies, but just movie-related topics that we're going to be talking about. Now, for Monday, I'm going to change a few things here and there for arrangements-wise. On Monday, we're going to do a TF tournament, which means that it's going to be a movie-related topic of a tournament that you, the viewer, will get to vote which one should be eliminated, which movie should go on to the next round, and so forth. For Tuesday will be the TF Rumble. If you're not familiar with the TF Rumble, I will explain it to you on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we have either Go Another Round, which is a trilogy or a sequel, Booted, which is reboots, and Make the Cut, which is remakes. I will talk about one of those topics on Wednesdays. On Thursday, we will talk about any basic movie review, whether it's good or bad, pretty much, of everything of 2013 and so forth and so on. On Friday, we'll give you the latest TF news, which is pretty much news about everything I could possibly put my hands on or possibly get accurate information on for movie news of that week. So, just want to give you guys a heads up. So, just to move things on a little bit, I'm just going to give you the quick TF tournament competitors on the movie-related topics. On TF tournament's movie-related topic, we have directors. Now, there are 16 directors in this, and I've personally selected one-on-one to go head-to-head with each other, considering they are equally matched in some sense. So, who's going against who? Well, first it's going to be on the tournament, Martin Scorsese versus Quentin Tarantino. We have Guillermo del Toro versus Stanley Kubrick. We have Robert Zemeckis versus Francis Ford Coppola. We have Christopher Nolan versus Oliver Stone. We have Steven Spielberg versus James Cameron on the right bracket, on the other side of the bracket. Bryan Singer versus Mark Webb. Clint Eastwood versus David O. Russell. And Peter Jackson versus Ridley Scott. Now, before these directors go head-to-head with each other on the personal film that I've selected, I'm going to give you guys a chance to vote which film should move on. Now, I've picked two of their own films to go head-to-head with each other first before the next round shows up, and you, the viewer, will get a chance to vote which one you should believe should move on to the next round to compete with that director's film. For Martin Scorsese's film to move on to the next round to compete with Quentin Tarantino's film, we have Gangs of New York or Goodfellas. For Quentin Tarantino's film, it's either Pulp Fiction or Reservoir Dogs. On Guillermo del Toro's film to move on to the next round to compete with Stanley Kubrick's film, we have the choice between Pacific Rim or Blade 2. For Stanley Kubrick, it's either going to be, The Shining or A Clockwork Orange. For the Robert Zemeckis film to move on to the next round to compete with, Francis Ford Coppola, we have Contact or Castaway. For Francis Ford Coppola, it's Godfather 1 or Godfather 2. On the Christopher Nolan's film to move on to the next round to compete with Oliver Stone's film, we have The Dark Knight or Inception. For Oliver Stone, it's either Natural Born Killers or Platoon. On the Steven Spielberg film to move on to the next round to compete with James Cameron film, we have the choice between either Jurassic Park or Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. And for James Cameron, Terminator 2, Judgment Day or Titanic. For the Bryan Singer versus Mark Webb film, for the Bryan Singer film to move on to the next round to compete with Mark Webb's film, we have the choice between X-Men 2 or The Usual Suspect. For Mark Webb, The Amazing Spider-Man or 500 Days of Summer. For the Clint Eastwood film to move on to the next round to compete with David O. Russell's film, we have Million Dollar Baby or Unforgiven. For David O. Russell, we have The Fighter or Silver Linings Playbook. For Peter Jackson's film to move on to the next round to compete with, Ridley Scott. There's a lot of these people in here. We have the choice between The Lord of the Rings or King Kong. For Ridley Scott, Alien or Gladiator. So these are I'm going to probably put it in two little separate brackets so you, the viewers, will get a chance. It's probably going to block my face, but I just want to put that on there. Anyways, you, the viewer, will get a chance to vote. I'm going to leave this till until before Monday. Until as soon as Monday hits, that's it. The voting poll is over. Since I've already given this out for quite a while now, so I'm going to give you guys a chance to vote which one you believe should move on to the next round. I'm going to put as much as I can for all the subscribers who have subscribed, who haven't voted yet. Give them a chance for at least about a day to 2 days to vote for which one they believe is going to move on to the next round. Since I've already put it in my social network, there's already so many votes, so I will determine the first round and on Monday, so I'll let you guys know about that. Anyways, that's going to do it for us today, guys. When you get a chance, or if you get a chance, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please wait until the end of the credits. There is some contact information where you can ask me about movies. That's going to do it for us today. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Please subscribe or tell a friend. I hope to see you guys next time, okay? Peace.